This Wendy's has been basically a mecca of peace in Atlanta. You know, everybody comes here, people bring food here, water here, snacks here. People hang out, talk, build memorials for Rayshard, you know, make murals, all type of stuff. It's a beautiful place. Everybody out here looks out for one another, makes sure everybody's good, takes care of each other, you know. It's just a loving community. It's a community center.
We're now being portrayed as terrorists because we've had to protect ourselves, because the police presence was not here for several days. Knowing what's going on, white supremacists came and attacked us. A little girl got shot in front of the police. The police did nothing to try to apprehend the suspects or even engage with us in any way, shape, or form. An ambulance came, picked the girl up, took her away. Ever since then, we've been bearing arms, protecting ourselves. We're not attempting to hurt anybody. We're not attempting to terrorize our community. We're not terrorists. We're all about peace and love, and we want to protect that. We got tents over there for food and stuff for anybody who wants to eat, socialize with us, talk to us, encounter us. We're not just black people. We're not just thugs. We are people just like you, just like him, just like everyone around here. Just because we look a certain way, don't make us terrorists or thugs or drug dealers or anything of that sort. We're just passionate people, and we're tired and ready for change.
From the beginning, protection was necessary because of the tension in the country right now. You know, there's racist hate groups forming all type of the place, marching, rallying, doing all type of stuff. So, you know, from the very beginning, it was understood that people are gonna come here as to memorialize Rayshard Brooks, but those people have to be protected. These guns that are here, that you've seen out here, they're not here for aggression. They're not here to kick anybody out. They're not here to tyrannize anybody or anything like that. It's to make sure that the people who come here to pay their respects and be a part of the movement are safe. You know, Klans members and stuff have come and shot this place up without warning and stuff like that. So obviously, you know, people are on edge sometimes, and people who look suspicious and things like that may be turned away and told to go the other way, just for the safety of the people here, just as a safety precaution. That's all it is. There's no malicious intent. Because, I mean, let's be honest here. If those armed people really wanted to cause problems and wreak havoc and harm people, they could just harm them instead of telling them to go the other way because we're concerned about this area.
If you're a white person that may have a white supremacist jacket on, you don't look the part, and you have a bag with you, we're gonna check your bag. We have to make sure that we're safe. There's kids here, there's family, there's moms here. We've been shot at, we've been attacked by white supremacists here. We have to take these steps and precautions to keep ourselves safe because the police will not.
All I want to say about what's going on here is it's a beautiful thing. It's all about unity. It's all about uplifting one another. It's all about being there for one another. Everybody here looks out for everybody. If anybody is in any bad position, anything like that, and they come here, these people are gonna look out for them. This is nothing but pure love here.
The energy you asked to give has been great. Has been a coming together. It's been peaceful. But we asked the question of those who listen to this, what would you do as we look over across seas and we see these Palestine little teenagers, how they throw rocks at tank, even though they know that the rock cannot compare with a tank, but they are saying what? We are fighting with what we have. So we're gonna stand here, we're gonna fight, we're gonna fight, we're gonna fight.
Every single one of these non-facts, fake news, right? And also, like we touched upon, right? We know about that cycle, right? That's a part that has to be. The other sessions that are coming up right after this one are going to be on abolition. What is abolition? Talking about Palestine to Atlanta, connections. We're going to do a dance class about revolutionary, abolitionist, African, Afro-Latino dances. And then we're going to finish up with talking about what does an abolitionist future look like when we eliminate the police and prisons. So stay tuned. We're going to continue in a few more minutes. And thank you all for your participation.
I see, hey. Hello, man. West side of the road.
So I'm doing some tenant organizing right now. That's something that we're doing in our tenant associations is folks are organizing to do grocery runs for their folks who are immunocompromised who don't feel comfortable going to the grocery store. So that is an example of what autonomous organizing is.
So why is autonomous organizing important? It builds power through getting to know your neighbors. So the only way that we're gonna be able to get our needs met is if we come together as a community and we build power through numbers. So that's what I mean when I say build power. I mean build more numbers. But build power for what, right? Build power for the abolitionist movement because we need to be separate from the state. Clearly, we don't need the state because it's related to slavery, it's related to genocide, it's related to mass murders. So abolishing the state. And more importantly, it gets folks' needs met and it communicates that when we come together to solve a problem, we're all that we need and we're all that we got.
What's up? My name's Djoli Kelen. I'm with Communities Over Capitalism, which is a campaign that I'm a part of that works to add numbers to the abolitionist movement as well as push people further into the abolitionist movement. I'm also a part of the People's Response Atlanta, which is focusing on mutual aid and getting folks' needs met, which is what we're doing here. We're supporting the family of Rayshard Brooks through mutual aid. We're taking leadership from them, you know what I'm saying? So that's what we're doing ultimately while we're here, supporting them and supporting their occupation of this space and the holding down of this autonomous zone, right? So what you see back yonder is some political education. Political education is just your opportunity to come learn with us and become more developed politically, so enhancing your politics. So we're teaching you about white supremacy. We're teaching you about alternatives to the police that center communities and that center our humanness. We're also back here talking about internationalism. We're talking about anti-imperialism, which is talking about Palestine, right? So that's what we're doing back here. I don't know what else to say. So yeah.
So you spoke to something. Are you firmly in the camp of abolition and not defunding, and why?
I am firmly in the camp of abolition. I think that defunding the police is like a vehicle towards abolition because essentially you can get it to zero, as we've seen in like other cities, right? Like Minneapolis, shit like that. So I think yes to the defund part, and I'm an abolitionist because I understand that this state was literally built on genocide and was built on slavery. And so yeah, I feel like we need something that's more human. I feel like we need something that centers transforming and restoring each other as opposed to punishment, because that's not gonna restore people and bring them back into society as productive members. So yeah.
So I guess my last question, the most important question.
Yeah.
What is it that you want to say to the city of Atlanta and its population at large about what's happening here, what's really happening here? Because there's a lot of energy here, but most of Atlanta is not here. And what they do see of this place is seen through the news,
right,
the mainstream media, and you know what they're going to do about the place.
Right.
So what would you like to say to the people to give them a truer sense of what's happening here?
Hell yeah. What I want to say is this place is communal as fuck. All right. I feel safe as fuck. Other folks who I'm working with said that they feel safe as fuck. Everyone is really respectful of each other. And I really appreciate the community that I have here. Lady A is fucking amazing. Like, I really respect her a lot. And yeah, like we're offering literally mutual aid. Like we have houses that we're building for homeless people here. We want the Rayshard Brooks Peace Zone to be remembered as a place that helped the community and that contributed to the community. So we got kids running around. Like it's a real communal place. We've been throwing the football around. It's been a fun ass time. And mind you, it's been great. So yeah.
Thank you very much.
No problem.
Anything else you want to say?
What do I want to say? You should definitely follow Communities Over Capitalism, literally Communities Over Capitalism on Instagram. You should also follow TPR Atlanta, which is literally TPR Atlanta _. So you can stay in connection with what's all going on, what's happening, what we're moving, and how you can fucking support. So, yeah.
And obviously the main line.
Hell yeah, and obviously Mainline. Mainline is the shit, all right? If you're not following Mainline already, what are you really doing? Am I right?
The first step to autonomous organizing, mind you, y'all might want to take a picture of this shit because I really want y'all to bring it back to y'all's communities and I want y'all to bring it back to y'all's neighborhoods. Not a good memory, but word. So how the fuck do you do it? Survey your group of folks, right? What needs do your group of friends have? Do y'all need someone to vent to? Do y'all feel like y'all aren't emotionally supported? Those are some examples of some ways that autonomous organizing can fix those problems. So the second step, find trends and what needs need to be met. If you have a lot of people that you're trying to do autonomous organizing for, and you have a lot of needs, it's gonna be easier if you divide those needs up into different trends. So you have a financial need, you have an emotional support need, you have a grocery need, you have a utilities need. It can be a lot of different things. The final step, work together to get those needs met. An example of this could look like creating a community pot that people collectively put money into to buy groceries for your hood. So that is an example of what another example of what autonomous organizing could look like. Does that make sense for how you do it? Okay, word up. So now, break out!
What's right? Please watch over the nurses and doctors on the front line.
Like a super, AK-47 stick, go stupid. Throw them on the airport. That's to make clear that I keep you cool and I'm making the shackers, they making the juice niggas.
Changing people's heads.
I know.
You don't know who I don't. People think you're
further consultation. Then again, bachata or two. Bachata is the second one we're going to learn from the Dominican Republic, and it was started by, again, enslaved Africans. Okay, we're going to go through the tempos first, and then I'm going to teach you like the hips and the feet and all that. All right. Well, I'm going to show you, and then you're going to do it. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, faster. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Y'all. So you spin on the second count, alright? What is it? 1, 2.
We need justice, we need peace. 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 Brendan Glenn. Hey, I need a ball.
You wasn't able to participate in Wall Street. So we built our own Wall Street, and what happened? We built our own Wall Street, and what happened? You know what I'm saying? So how are we, that happened in 1920s, right? It's 2020 and it's no black Wall Street right now anywhere in America. How is that possible? Because we are distracted. We are distracted. We are asking for the small things. We're asking for the little things. We want to ask for something that's going to change your life. You know what I'm saying? If $350,000 and you got your own land is going to change your life, make some noise. And listen, and if you're not black, you need to understand, if you experience black culture, you know what I'm saying? If you experience black culture, if you experience our music, if you experience our clothes, if you experience our style, if you experience our swag, instead of giving our culture away, you got to fight for people that you mess with. So make some noise if you're on our side. We want to be real clear. We want to be real clear what we doing, man. You know what I'm saying? We've been marching for a long time. We've been asking for a long time. We about to go to the top. We about to go to the top, and we about to tell them to cut the check. Somebody say cut the check. Cut the check. Somebody say cut the check. 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 If you understand what economic empowerment is, man, George Floyd got killed for cashing, or got called the police on him for cashing a $20 check. Somebody hold this for me real quick. You know what I'm saying? Mike Brown, he got the police called on him for stealing a box of Swishers. Trayvon Martin, he got stereotyped by wearing a hoodie. This is economic development. They telling you to pull yourselves up by your bootstraps, and you ain't even got no legs. They done cut off your legs and want to pull you up by your bootstraps. So we are a magical people. We are a beautiful people. Amen. We are people that we can put everything our backs against the wall. We still gonna come out on top. We can be down at 50 at halftime, and we still gonna blow your ass out. But what that mean though? That mean we ain't just finna do all this on ourselves and pull ourselves up. That mean you gotta cut the check, bro. Some of y'all right now, y'all done fell out with your cousins or your homeboys over $100. These folks owe us over $15 trillion. You know what I'm saying? $15 trillion. You know what I mean? They just shut out $7 billion for the pandemic. So don't tell me you ain't got it. You know what I'm saying? If you owe my family money, I'm coming to get the check. You owe my family money, I'm coming to get the check. So this is all about education and putting all of our efforts towards something that can change. Economic empowerment can change police brutality. It can change systematic racism. They talking about we free. How we free when most of my brothers are in jail right now over some bullshit? You know what I'm saying? Over some conspiracy. If they catch you on the phone having a conversation, you don't even got to be a part of the conversation. You ain't even got to be a part of the play. They can say you a conspiracy, and they can lock you up. Khadif Browder, he got locked up for stealing a book bag. He was in Rikers Island for 1 year. 1 year, man. This man was 18 years old. Changed his whole life. He got out. He was so mentally messed up for being a kid in jail, he killed himself. So don't tell me I'm free. I don't want to smell freedom. I want to have it. I don't want to taste freedom. I want to have it. I don't want to touch freedom. I want to have it, bro. And I don't want the oppressor's version of freedom for me. I want my own freedom. You can't tell me what my freedom is. You can't tell a 5-year-old I can't be Michael Jordan. I'm an African American. I want my own freedom. I want my own flag. I want my own community. I want my own education system. I want my own banks. I want to go to my gas station and it goes to a black community. How are we the oppressed people and y'all paying taxes on us? We give it back to the oppressor. So what I'm saying right now, we got to understand what independence is. I know a lot of y'all partners in here is locked up because of jail. A lot of people know people that's single moms. You know what I'm saying? The wealth gap is incredible. So don't tell us that we can't get land grants when in the 1920s they gave away free land to immigrants while we were Americans. So listen, we got to understand all of these things that happen. Now we can get on Instagram, we can watch these celebrities, and we can act like we free. But the difference between true freedom And making it America is the difference between arrogance and confidence. When you arrogant, you got confidence because of your possessions. You got confidence because of your status, or your daughter in private school, or you got that big house up in Alpharetta. But you know you want to move your ass right back down to Pittsburgh. You know what I'm saying? Because you want to be around your people. But when you confident, you don't got to have no status. No matter how high you get in America, it's going to be something missing. Something missing inside of you. Why you think we got young partners trying to hit a lick? You know what I'm saying? They defined by money. Now. When do we want justice? When do we want it? Now. When do we want justice? When do we want it? Now. All right, let's do this, man. Let's get this.
Get ready to lay down for 8 minutes.
Say his name. Rashad Brooks.
Say his name. Say his name. Say his name.
Say his name.
Say his name.
Say his name. Rashad Brooks. Say his name. Rashad Brooks. Say his name. Rashad Brooks. Say his name. Rashad Brooks.
So we're going to start this moment of silence not only for George Floyd, for all the victims, man. It's too many to name.
Hell yeah, I know that.
All right, cool. So we coming in collective. How we in the front? First, we good? We good?
To the law.
Middle finger to the law.
Say no to the po-po.
No to the po-po.
Say no to the po-po.
Say no to the po-po.
Say fuck 12. Say fuck 12.
Fuck 12. Say fuck 12.
Say fuck 12. Say fuck 12.
Fuck 12. Say fuck 12.
These pigs have got to go.
These pigs have got to go.
Say these pigs have got to go.
These pigs have got to go.
So we don't need no cops. We don't need no cops. Say.
We don't need no cops. We don't need no cops.
Say middle finger to the law.
Middle finger to the law.
Say no to the po-po.
Say no to the po-po.
Thank you.
We need justice. We need peace. Black lives matter. Black lives matter. Black lives matter.
First, we would like to recognize all of the people that have gone before us. All of those that have fought for the same fight we're fighting today.
Yes.
All of those that are here with us and stand with us. Can everybody say Ashe?
Ashe.
Next, we're going to call on our ancestors for all of the unborn children that will be coming into this world.
Yes.
All of those that are coming in, that they may come in a better place, and that we may leave it in a better place than we are today, right? Ashe. Next, I'm going to ask everyone here to call on your own ancestors. Call on your ancestors that you want to have present with us. Let's go. Ashe. Let's hear it. Let's hear it. Ashe. 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 Let's have a big Ashe. Oh! all so much. Thank you so much. We have our drummers here. They brought us in. They welcomed us in. We appreciate it. We're gonna do some dancing and some drumming to help foster in that spirit of Black Lives Matters, of rally for reparations. When our ancestors arrived on this earth, in this America, Amen. Our drums were taken away from us. Yes. But look what we got right here. Amen. We have our drums right here with us. Amen. Right here. We don't have to ask permission for these drums to be here anymore. So we're gonna start off with some dancing and some drumming. We have some young ladies that's gonna come right here in the front of you guys. Africa's right here. Because we're here, Africa's right here. We're going to teach you a song that says, the spirit of Africa lives in me. So when I say, Amaingoza, everybody out here just going to say, hey! Hey! Nice and quick. Amaingoza! Hey! Yeah, nice and loud. We need them to hear us, right? Hey! Yes! Yes! Amaingoza! Hey! Very good. So I'm going to say that 2 times, and then I'm going to say it 3 times, and then after the 3rd time, we're going to bust out with some moves, okay? Okay. Whatever move that you come, whatever move comes to you. So something like this. Amaingoza! 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 Afriki land! Boom, 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 boom. Okay? We're going to try it again. You ready? Whatever comes to you. Y'all got to move. Y'all got to move. Amaingoza! 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 Afriki land! Wait, hold up. Sorry. I'm from New Orleans. Who that? All right. So, when we party, it's not just a subtle party. What are we talking about here? We're talking about reparations. We're talking about being us, who we are, blessed by being who we are and how far we've come, and what we need this country to do to recognize who we are. Okay? And who we are is unapologetically black. So, don't sit there and just be like, hey, hey. We want to see it. We want to feel it. We want our ancestors to feel it. We're going to try it again. You ready? Yes. All righty. Amaingoza! 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 Amaingoza!
I'm a co-chair of the Black Agenda Group. We are the organization that put this rally together. We really wanted this rally to have a different vibe. You know, we know the protest started with the killing of George Floyd. We know it continued with the killing of Rayshard Brooks. We know that one of the focal points of the protest was police brutality, getting police reform, and defunding the police, right? Brother Russell and I, we were conversating one day and we were thinking, you know, what happens with black people after police stop beating us and killing us, right? And the only thing we have is not fear in our lives when we get pulled over and when we encounter the police. But we know there's so much going on with the social conditions that we live in that have to be changed. We have to attack the system. We know police brutality is just a symptom of the overall virus called systemic racism, right? Does everybody know the definition of reparations? Well, I asked my good friend Google. They helped me out here, right? You know we all go to Google when we don't know a word. So reparations is making of amends for a wrong one has done by paying money to or otherwise helping those who have been wronged. 250 years of slavery was wrong, right? 90 years of Jim Crow segregation was wrong, right?
Yeah.
60 years of separate but equal was wrong, right?
Yeah.
80 years of mass incarceration was wrong, right?
Right.
Police homicides are wrong.
Wrong.
Police beatings are wrong.
Wrong.
The only thing that's going to right those wrongs is for America to have atonement for the original sins of slavery, Jim Crow segregation, mass incarceration, and the brutality that currently exists in our communities and neighborhoods now. All right? This is a rally for reparations. We wanted to have a different vibe because we asking for a different cause at this point, right? We know that George Floyd was killed for a counterfeit $20 bill. We know that Eric Garner was killed for selling Lucy cigarettes. We know Mike Brown was killed about a pack of cigarillos. Overall, that ain't even $40, right? If we had reparations, economic empowerment, economic reform, that wouldn't happen to those brothers, right? We want something that's going to change the lives of us currently and the lives of our generation. We need to lessen the wealth gap. Right now, the average black American family has $10,000 worth of net worth, right? The average white family has $140,000, right? This is what they pass down generation to generation. Basically, we pass down a used Honda to our kids, and they pass down houses, right? Those houses help them pay for college, help them when they're having healthcare issues, help them when they want to start a business, and that's what we want. Those 250 years of slavery, we built this country. It's the reason why this sign doesn't say we're asking for, and we saying we demanding this, right? We not being nice about this no more. We not being cordial about this no more. We demanding this, but at the same time, it's something that we have to do simultaneously. We have to create black businesses. We have to support black businesses. We have to revitalize the communities that we have. We have to rebrand the black image in the media. These are things that we could do on our own while we wait, right? While we're waiting and being patient for the laws to pass to give us our reparations. One of the things we wanted to bring awareness to, and I'm gonna end this, is HR 40. There is currently a bill that was introduced in Congress last year that is going to develop a committee to study the feasibility, the effectiveness of reparations in the black community. Not only are they going to study it, but they're going to develop the remedies. That means if it's going to be cash, if it's going to be land, how it's going to be dispersed. So we need to make sure you go out and vote for politicians that support HR 40. Looking up HR 40. We got signs out here that say support it. We got Cobra out here to teach us more about it. Everybody, this is a rally for reparations. This is the Black Agenda Group. Brother Russell.
Been very positive, and I do believe Black Lives Matter, and I feel like people don't understand us because they don't want to understand us. It's not that hard to understand us. We just want to be respected. We just want to be equal just like everybody else. And we say Black Lives Matter. Of course, all lives are supposed to matter, but we're saying Black Lives Matter because it don't look like that on the TV screen. It don't look like that on the news. But thank you guys for coming out. That's all I wanted to say. Continue to be positive. Continue to believe in yourself. You can do anything you put your mind to. I'm Djoli Kelen. Thank you, guys.
What do we want? What do we want it? What do we want? What do we want it now? All right, cool. So we're going to keep it going, man. We got an amazing lineup. And like I said, man, this is a youth-driven movement. And I've been seeing this sister, man, the first time I seen her speak, it was right here, actually, for the AUC rally. And I just been seeing this sister, like, really using her influence. Again, she was already popping everywhere, but she using her influence to talk about freedom, to talk about liberation. You know what I'm saying? I really wanted to inspire the women, because black women, y'all make some noise real quick. You know what I'm saying? All right. All women make some noise. All women make some noise. You know what I'm saying?
Represent, Queens, represent.
So she's stepping in the shoes of Ida B. Wells, Assata Shakur, and those before her. And this woman is powerful. This sister is powerful, folks. So if y'all can please make some noise for my good sister, Qri.
Make some noise, y'all.
Come on, y'all. Make some noise.
Make some noise.
Hi, how's everybody doing today? Sorry, put the stand down. All right, thank you guys so much for being here today. Brother Russell kept saying my name wrong. It's not Qri, it's Qri. It's okay though, it's perfectly fine. So I need 3 volunteers that are not of color. With the
Teach,
mask.
Queen, teach. Come around the back. Come around.
You, right there. Yeah.
Yep.
You guys come up here. All right, round of applause for our volunteers.
All right, represent, make some noise.
All right, so can you guys just tell me very briefly why you're here today?
I'm here today because I believe that Black Lives Matter, and I think that we need to end this systemic racism that's going rampant inside of our country. And I'm sick and tired of my friends dealing with things that I don't deal with in my life. I don't have to drive around and worry for my life. And just like, it's really not fair. And I'm here to protest that. And
okay, that's fine, that's good.
I'm here to help defend the rights that should be kept in place and the more rights that y'all should have. And I'm here specifically fighting for a person I consider my sister. She is Black, I love her, and I literally can't put enough into words how much this movement means to me and how much I will continue to fight.
I'm here to just be another person to just take a stance against what I'm seeing in this country. And I'm here today because I am really not in favor of the patriotism that a lot of people are going for right now, with the fireworks and all that. I'd really rather spend my time doing this and being among all people. That's it.
All right, thank you guys so much. Now, in you being here, I didn't hear not one of you mention that you're going to use your privilege. Now, I don't know if you understand what privilege means.
Preach.
But privilege means going home safely.
That's right.
Privilege means getting a job right after college. You don't even have to go to college, honestly. Privilege means not being subjected to immediate homelessness if you can't afford it.
That's right.
Privilege means pulling someone up and educating them. Because when you're hit, when you are hit every single day, when you fear for your life every single day, when you can't see because your life doesn't matter, when society pushes you out of the way every single day, and you don't know why, when you can't hide that you're Black,
That's right.
you can hide that you're gay, you can keep that shit inside as long as you can. We cannot hide the color of our skin, so we need for you to stop hiding your damn privilege.
That's right. Teach.
And
And you can say black on black crime. Guess what? We don't have too many choices. It's kill or be killed where we're from. It's only the streets where we come from. We don't get no funding. We don't get no housing. We can't open businesses. So while you're just here, frolicking, frenzying, posting on social media, we need for you to use that privilege. When you go back to your racist family, you tell them black people are not animals.
That's right.
You tell them Rayshard Brooks was a person.
That's right.
They kneeled on his neck for 8 minutes and 46 seconds. And that is only a fraction of the time that y'all have been kneeling on us. A fraction. It is not okay for you to not use your privilege. At all. It is not okay for you to frolic and frenzy in our communities. It's not okay for you to take everything from us. And granted, it may not be just you, but you're a part of the problem. You being here is not it. You being here is not enough. So I need for you to understand, when you go back home, 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 you understand how we feel, because this is how we feel every day. I was assaulted by an officer. He put me in handcuffs. He grabbed me like this and he taped me.
How you gonna tell them not to put their hands on us? You put your hands on them.
I was assaulted. We are assaulted every single day. We are assaulted every single day. And I want you to know that we need your help.
He's still somebody's child.
Guys, I understand that.
It's a message.
I understand that.
You don't want nobody doing your job like that. That's somebody's baby.
I understand
well,
that.
You need to treat him like that.
I understand that.
Treat him like you want somebody to
It's a message, man. Continue.
For you to understand. I guess we walk around and we pretend.
All right, y'all give it up for Tony Griggs right now.
Yes, sir.
So what's going on, guys? Do y'all realize the significance of what you're doing right now? 37 straight days. 37 straight days of protest. And we are finally talking about the root issue. The root issue is the repair of a people.
That's it.
The root issue is what white supremacy has done to people of melanated color. People that have melanin in their bodies. And I'm proud of you. I'm thoroughly proud as somebody who's organized many of the rallies, many of the protests. But we cannot get distracted. We cannot get distracted because there are some brothers that can't be here, like Rayshard Brooks, like Jimmy Atchison, like Oscar Kane,
Say his name.
like Kane Rogers,
Say his name.
like Veltavius Griggs,
Say his name.
like Corey Ward,
Say his name.
like Katherine Johnston,
Say her name.
like Alexia Christian.
Say her name.
So when you have an issue, you have to get to the root cause of the issue. And the root cause of this issue started 401 years ago when slaves, not indentured servants, not individuals who chose to come here, but individuals that were bound, hand and foot, dragged off a boat at Jamestown and forced to work the land. And we are here 401 years later, demanding that we get our just restitution, our just repair. And so as an attorney, I know exactly what that means. Because after a criminal issue, you have to pay a fine and restitution. But what happens when you murder, rape, pillage,
and try to destroy the very essence of a people. What is the recompense for that? And so that's the question that America must ask itself on its birthday. And I stand here like my brother Frederick did. What is independence for the descendants of African chattel slaves? What is our 4th of July? It's called Juneteenth. And so as we force America to be what it says on paper for everybody, it's time for us as a people to come together in unity and demand from our government what is just and what is right.
Make some noise, son.
Yo, 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 yo. For those of y'all that don't know me, I go by the name of Sire. Firstly, it's important to me, and this is why I chose to not go with the beat. It's important to me that you all realize I'm out here just as Sire, just as a person, you know what I'm saying, beyond the music, you know what I'm saying, beyond all that, you know what I'm saying, behind all that, because this isn't an issue that's happening in the music industry. This is bigger than all that, and I don't feel like musically is where, you know what I'm saying, it's important, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I have to use my platform now to just provide a voice for movements like this, and that's why I'm out here today. It's beautiful to see different people, different colors, you know what I'm saying, different backgrounds, possibly different preferences, all that, you know what I'm saying, all gathered together for one cause. I know all of you are outraged, and all of us, though, at the end of the day, still have hope, though, and I feel like that's what's important. So, moving forward, let's keep that and let's exercise that. Equality. I envision the definition coming to fruition through premonitions, but here we are going to find it. What is it? And don't say, well, back in the day we struggled to find it, but in this time it's no, I'll be honest. When I the slave signed this thing called the Emancipation Proclamation, he said beyond this point it'd really be equal. See, he was taking into consideration that we were all created as people. In them days they was equal. And diverse love we felt that given. So we hope to expel division, he hoped to expel restrictions, but they still forced upon us limitations with those black codes. Look them up. What happened to, even if they're black, embrace kids? Wait, they did. We were embraced with hatred, disgusted faces, casting it as a necessity to carry gas to malicious intent, swept their expectations. Now back to those black codes. We should be past those. But cats that ain't even black, no. They still crack those black jokes, and that's the least of it. Cause you can be blind and see we're handcuffed by society and executed by cops and economy. Is that equality? Then say it with me. Equality. Yeah, that. Think about that as we speak, because it's that we seek, regardless of complexion, sexual preference, or anatomy. And that's the opposite of how it was in the past, but see, that's not how it has or even had to be. We ain't gotta be lovey-dovey to accept each other happily and not discriminate, and that's equality. And this is the last thing, so wait, listen. I don't care if you're man, women, gay, straight, listen, embrace difference. Me and Dr. King share the dream. That's the first step to strengthening this place and making it way different. I love all y'all. Thank y'all.
Hi, I'm Qri Montague, Atlanta native and activist, vice chair of the People's Uprising and Young Atlanta Leaders.
Okay. What's happening here tonight?
So this was a rally for reparations. So of course today is the 4th of July, and we all know what comes with the 4th of July. But being that, you know, black people are becoming more aware, and society is becoming more aware of what it means to be black and what it means to truly be independent, we decided to throw a rally for reparations where we're basically just having fun, having food, water, drinks. We have some drums, some African dancing, and we're just educating the community on exactly what we need from the society.
And so, what would you say that we need? What did you say? Reparations is?
Definitely reparations, but I feel like it starts with education, because what is reparations if we don't know what to do with it, you know?
Exactly.
So while everyone is saying, give us the money, okay, well, if you don't know how to count money, you don't know how to invest money, you don't know how to spend money, what's the point of money?
Yeah.
So I definitely feel like it starts with us being educated and given the resources so we can know exactly what to do with those reparations when we get them.
So what, if I could, look into your crystal ball, what are your hopes for House Bill 40? There you go. What are your hopes for House Bill 40? What are your hopes for Black Lives Matter, the movement as far as it's concerned in Atlanta? What are your hopes and concerns about the movement in general?
I feel like it definitely starts within the Black community. Of course, Black lives do matter, but we have to get to a point where they matter within the community. Meaning we can't go and scream and chant Black Lives Matter and we need this and we need that, and we're still killing each other. We're not supporting each other. We're still trying to compete with each other. We're still suffering from Stockholm Syndrome. So with things like that, I feel like that is the biggest hope I have for Black Lives Matter. Because yeah, everybody knows that matter, it's a life. But what is a life if that own life doesn't know their worth? Or they don't know the person that looks just like them worth. They don't understand it. So I feel like we definitely have to start doing the work within the racial community so we can begin to go outside and have those expectations of people actually understanding that our lives matter.
Is there anything else you want to say while the fireworks going off around us?
Right, it's a lot of fireworks. Sorry, but I just want to say, if you feel like you don't have a voice, that's not okay, because everyone has a voice. So many people are like, well, I don't know what to say and I don't want to say the wrong thing, but you know what? Saying something is better than nothing. I get it, you don't want to be wrong, you don't want to be embarrassed, you don't want to become a hashtag, but you know what? We don't have time for that anymore, okay? We don't have any more time for people being silent, for people sitting by being idle, and for people just not understanding that Black Lives Matter.
Tell us right now, how do you feel about all that has happened in the past 24 hours?
I'm heartbroken. My heart goes out to the family. That 8-year-old, I'm sorry that happened. I'm also heartbroken because I'm still grieving myself. I have a lot going on. It's like my brain is being ripped in pieces because it's just so much going on. I haven't even really had a chance to grieve about my own brother's death because so much is going on and so many people are attacking us from different angles, and it really doesn't have anything to do with the positive and the peaceful things that we're on.
Thank you. What would you like for people to know about what are the positive and peaceful things that you are looking to accomplish with this space?
What I want to accomplish with this space is a peace center. And when I say peace, I want that part to stand out. My brother was a peaceful person. He was a happy person. He was a joyful person. He was always smiling. So what I want this building to become is a peace center in remembrance of him, where his legacy can live on, and where my generation, the generation after that, the generation after that can come here and find out who Rayshard Brooks is and what happened to Rayshard Brooks.
One last question. What would you like to say to the larger Atlanta, Southeast Atlanta community, your neighbors, the mayor, and council at this time after the events that took place on the 4th of July?
It had nothing to do with us, and when I say nothing to do with us, I literally mean nothing to do with us. We had an event earlier that day that led off to the nighttime. We still was here partying. It was kids here. It was a peaceful, gathering. Like, everybody had fun. We ate, we partied, we danced, we did all the things that Rayshard would do. We basically demonstrated what a peace center would look like without the peace center being here. And it's to the fact where I'm kind of tired of the media and different people attacking us, stating that we are the ones causing the chaos when we're not the ones causing the chaos. We never have and never will be. The only thing we're pushing off is positive and peace, because we're trying to make this a peace center. And I don't understand why we're being attacked when we're only pushing off peace, because this community need peace. I growed up in this community, so I understand that it's a lot going on, and sometimes it's easy to be winged off in the wrong way. And it's a lot of hurt kids that live here, and they need this peace center so that it will help stop a lot of the violence that's going on in the community. So we need everybody to like stand up and be a part of this movement. It's not right.
Thank you.
May I?
Go ahead.
Could you directly address Mayor Keisha Lance Bottoms and some of her words from earlier this evening? It seemed like she was very much in the camp of trying to once again villainize what's happening here and trying to win over the court of public opinion to try and make everything that's happening here, casting it as worse a light as possible. Could you speak to that?
She literally stated that everything is over here, and the address on what they have for where this baby was shot do not say 125 University, which is the address at the Wendy's. So I don't understand why would she pertain to say that everything has ended here and it's over, when, like I said, all we've done is pass out food, make sure the elderly have water when they hit this property, make sure they're safe here. I don't know why why it's being told like we're animals out here just carrying guns and running wild, because it's nothing like that. And everybody that visit here can tell you that it's nothing like that. I don't understand how a person that hasn't been here can tell you so much about here when she have not been here. So I mean, it's about coming here to see the piece, to see what we're doing. As you can see in my background, we built this altar in remembrance of my little brother. His wife came and took her necklace off and laid it here because they both had this necklace made. Like you can see crystals. Everything here is a resemblance of peace. Everything we're doing is peace. I'm spending money out of my pocket. It's other brothers and sisters that's holding this property down with me. They're spending money out of their pockets. We haven't been funded by anybody. So I mean, I don't understand how so much negativity can be pushed towards us when it's nothing but peace. Or like I said, how is a person judging a book without reading it? She hasn't been here, so I don't understand how she can speak so badly of us without coming to see what we're doing.
She hasn't been here. Has she reached out, or has anyone from the mayor's office reached out to try and make any kind of outreach at all?
Not at all. The only person's been here is Miss Joyce Shepard, the city council, and the president, Miss Felicia Moore. And like I said, it's basically like at the end of the day, everybody's redirecting the positive cause. They're redirecting and acting like they're not seeing what we're here for. It's a positive sight. It's a positive vibe. Everything is positive. It's peace here. We're basically demonstrating what a peace center should be. We have basketball goals for kids. Kids come here, they eat, they have fun. Nobody has to pay. I mean, it's just a peaceful space. I don't understand how that keep being mixed with they're gangsters, they're this, they're that, they're carrying guns, they're doing this. We don't feel safe there. We can't drive down the street without nothing happening. All those are lies. It's lies, and I don't understand. My brother lost his life here, so this is really a memorial, and not only a memorial, it's a peace center. It's a vibe. We're living outside because we want to demonstrate what a peace center looks like, and we want our city to stand up with us.
Thank you. One last question. I do want to acknowledge there are armed men on site. Explain the purpose of the armed people on site.
It's armed men on site, and when I say armed men, they all are licensed to carry. And when I say licensed to carry, they definitely have their license on them. And the reason that there are armed men, because all different type of people are trying to come and break down what we have going on or either hurt us. So to keep anybody from being hurt or anything happening at this site, we have them on site to protect everything that's going on.
Thank you. Please explain to us what happened on July 4th, 2020 in this area on University Avenue, as you know it.
I didn't really see it, but from hearing, a detective came on this property last night to tell us that an 8-year-old was killed and a 17-year-old was shot. It wasn't from the 125 address, like I said, which is the Wendy's address. It was stated that it happened at 1238 Prior, which is the liquor store's address. I don't know how, they keep mixing the address with what's going on at the Wendy's, because as I stated, everything here is peaceful. They keep mixing us in. Another shooting just happened. A man just got killed at the Chevron, which is on Prior 2. They still stated that the second murder within 24 hours of the Wendy's. I don't understand, how they keep mixing us with Wendy's with different type of locations, but I just want the truth to be told, and I want it to be out there that we have nothing to do with that. And again, like I say, I'm sorry, what happened to the 8-year-old. My condolences go out, but we're here for a whole nother reason, and it has nothing to do with us, and it wasn't, us. So I don't know, how it keep being mixed, but it wasn't us.
Do you feel like there's a PR battle being waged against what's happening here, with them lopping in tonight's the killing from tonight, with the activities, the peace center that's being erected in Rashard Brooks' name? It feels like there's a PR battle, at least in my respects, because this is a underinvested neighborhood, this is an underinvested community, and where people are desperate, people will do desperate things. Like you said, that killing would have happened whether or not this was happening over here at the Wendy's. Could you speak to that?
Yes, I do think it's some type of thing against, what's going on here. I don't understand why, but I do feel that, because it's like everything that we prove is peaceful, it's always something that they come up with to go against what we're out here doing. And like I said once before, everything here is peaceful and positive. So it shouldn't be no way that we're mixed with negative things, but we continue to be mixed with negative things. And I think that it needs to be told and spread it across the world that we have nothing to do with it. We're positive, we're peaceful.
Come on.
You want a story? You want a story? That woman ain't did nothing but positivity. That woman has done nothing but feed families. That woman has done nothing but brought us together. That woman has done nothing but peace. And if you don't know her name is Lady A. Remember that name. It's a great name. Y'all talk about Nipsey Hussle. That's our Nipsey Hussle. That's our Nipsey Hussle. How dare y'all? How dare y'all? Kill kids. She feeds the kids. We take care of kids. We don't kill people. We respect the police. We do everything they asked. When that girl got shot, everybody cooperated. We told what we knew to the best of our ability. If we didn't see it, we didn't see it. We don't know anything. We feed the community. We give away clothes. We have block parties. We do everything for the community. We have never raised our guns and try to shoot people and scare people. We try to protect this community because we got racist police, we got racist supremacies that want to take us out. Everybody with a gun is licensed to carry. Georgia has open carry, license, stand your ground law. So you obviously don't want us to stand our ground. You obviously don't want us to carry. You obviously don't want us to stop the shootings. You obviously don't want us to make this community better. I know what it is. Y'all feel threatened. Y'all feel threatened because You see all these black kings and queens down here, and all these firearms that are legitly owned, and nobody's dying. Nobody's getting beat up. They trying to pin a murder on us. A guy got killed over there yesterday. None of us knew anything about it. We even asked, what can we do to help? Who's the family? Let's reach out to him. Tell him to come down here. That man lost his life. He lost his life. A little girl lost his life. I've spoken to the family personally. They know me. They know we didn't do it. They know we're not promoting negativity. That woman right there has done nothing but look out for us, has helped us, has brought us together. She's blessing the community. She's doing everything for us. Look at these brothers. Turn around, look. Look at these brothers. Look at these brothers from different walks of life. We're from different states. We're from different states. We don't know each other. She brought us together and made us positive. That woman right there, Lady A, she brought food out here for us to eat. She gave us places to sleep, music to listen to. If your nerves were bad because of the stress of the situation, here, get a pack of cigarettes, or Black and Mild, whatever. Drink some water. Let's run around and talk. She ain't just out here for fame, she's really out here with us. So is my brother right there. So am I. We out here for the community. Yeah, that's my brother. And guess what?
They haven't picked the body up or a bullet shell out of that windows yet.
Out of that
they
windows
haven't
yet.
Picked none of that.
We told the detective.
Club Chevron been a club. They been getting shot up there.
And the black
They been getting
detective,
shot up
the
there.
black detective that came and talked to her, and the other lady detective, we told Mr. Shepard, you could come sweep this parking lot for any shell casings you would like.
So that's to say that the shots emanating, they didn't come from
the Wendy's on this area.
No shot, period.
No
Since
shot.
Ray Shaw has died, no shot has came from the Wendy's,
From
period.
the Wendy's at all.
Period.
No shots. We told the detective to search the premises for bullet casings. They said, we don't have to. We found all the shell casings in the street.
So why would they tear up his memorial?
So why would they tear up his memorial?
The city told us they were coming out to block it off.
Right.
Right now they still telling us if we go over there to the windows, we can't be locked up.
So let me,
right? So if that's the case, why the fuck would you tear up his memorial?
Let me ask you another question. Let me ask you a lot of questions. So say y'all move us out and y'all do what they do, and another killing takes place. I guess we did that one too, huh? I guess the killings on Edgewood,
that was us too, huh?
That was us too. I guess that 8-year-old girl that got killed in Alabama also was us too. Oh, okay. And how dare the community, the same community, complain about coming down this street? I didn't see any of you cars that complained about us
blocking the street off.
saying that we blocked the street off when we were just trying to make sure traffic was safe. I don't see any of y'all saying anything to the police when they blocked the street off. Why is the street blocked off? So why don't you ask them?
Right now.
The streets are blocked off now.
It is right now.
Why aren't y'all complaining about that?
Why ain't y'all questioning that?
Mayor.
Right.
Where are you at, Mayor? Because I haven't seen you.
Nowhere to be found.
Keisha.
She ain't nowhere to be found.
I haven't seen you.
She ain't shit.
We haven't seen you.
Playing a white man game, that's what she doing.
How dare you talk about my sister? That's my sister. That's my sister. She ain't did nothing but positivity. How dare y'all talk bad about her?
Made us into a family.
Made us a family.
Family.
Made us a family.
Every single thing that the city asked us for, we did it.
Yep.
They didn't want us to block the top out. We in the parking lot now.
We complied.
They don't want nobody close to the building. They don't want nobody in the building. We made sure nobody was close to the building. Nobody was in the building.
Right.
Everything they asked us for, we gave it to them.
They wasn't gonna be satisfied till
They haven't gave us no change, no nothing. They really have no motive for coming to mess with this right now.
So would you say the deeper issue is the fact that it's black, working class, and poor people out here with guns and protecting themselves and standing up for themselves?
Yes, because at one point, didn't you just have a crowd full of white people go into a governor's office and stop the people from entering the building and all that, and they had their guns on the inside of the buildings?
And these folks are licensed to carry.
But nobody says nothing about that. That didn't make breaking news. That ain't all that. We had the Wendy's where police killed somebody. 2 days after that, a white man come up and shoot the 17-year-old girl right there. So we see that they'll kill us and let us down the parking lot. We see that they ain't gonna protect us around this motherfucker. Not around this parking lot, we see that. What do we do? What are we supposed to do? I think all the media should get their shit right. They didn't even have the right picture of the little girl this morning. Get your story straight. It's so many cameras around here. It shouldn't be no false stories. It shouldn't be no false media. Common sense. Ain't nothing bad happened out here, man. It's all love in that parking lot. I didn't know this man before this. I didn't know this man, that man, none of that before this.
We all tired.
And you want to know what the media worry about? Gangs. They say it's a thrift shop.
Hold up. But you got Bloods, GD, Vice Lord, Fuck on the Hustle, Black Peace.
Came to do what?
You got, get what, all in one motherfucking place?
Came to do what?
No peace. All in one place?
Come on, man.
Everybody showing each other love, bring each other food,
peace, bro.
bring each other what they got.
See, people don't pull their cameras out. People don't pull their cameras out when we walking old ladies across the street. They don't pull their cameras out when we feeding people. Right. They don't pull their cameras out to see the good. They only pull their cameras out when they hear a cuss say, ah! Or they hear a gunshot in the air. Now that's the scene that they get. They don't know none of the good that we do out here.
Changing people's tires, helping them
get
up
changing
the road,
tires, fixing people's cars, feeding homeless.
The good list don't stop. But all y'all want to focus on is one bad that we did not do.
Up when something bad
we did not do.
When somebody scream, when somebody yell, that's the only time y'all pick y'all cameras up. Pick your camera up to show the good that we doing. When we help these old ladies across the street, pick your camera up then.
No, what it is, they don't.
When we feeding people, pick your camera up then.
They don't want that
why
good.
is it that we have had no media down here, period, to tell our side, right? But now all of a sudden when there's 30 police cars out here, we got every channel, every media in the world out here.
Right.
But y'all was scared, remember? We most scared of, these people in this neighborhood most scared of them badges than they is of us.
And they done said it.
They not scared of us. They rocking with us. They want to help us. They want to protect it with us. It's sad, bro. We haven't
social media.
We haven't seen this police president since he died. Out of everything that they said went on in this parking lot, this is the biggest police presence that we have seen, period.
Police and calm gunshots.
So y'all will come deep to tear it down. Y'all didn't even come deep when the little girl got shot to do the investigation.
Ain't kidding. So y'all allowed to get her down?
Man, I'm gonna continue to protect myself, and I'm gonna continue to stand for what I'm standing on. I'm not finna let nobody stop me. I'm not going nowhere. And yes, we're gonna rock out by the house.
Yeah.
Just for clarity, you said y'all allow the police to die. Can you just clarify who are y'all when you say y'all?
They allowed the girl to die.
Right, when you say y'all, who are you saying?
The police.
The police, APD.
I know what you're saying, but for
sit
people
there
who
and let it happen,
y'all.
Yeah. When I say y'all, I mean
system.
The system
itself. Right, itself. They done did it several times.
So
from the first shooting when PKK came out here shooting. The only thing they did was came late, snapped down in the middle, didn't do nothing, waited till GBI get here, then they did.
They didn't do nothing at all.
Nothing.
Hey, it's crazy. It's crazy. Look at their police presence. That's what I mean right here. I thought they ain't even had them men working in the city, remember?
Hey, this ain't meant for no camera, nothing.
Standing for.
We're not going for that. We ain't going for that.
We're gonna do it the right way.
It is the right way.
It is the right way. Our way is the right way.
We're not Martin Luther King.
We're not Martin Luther King. We're not them. We the new trend.
Hit me in my jaw and turn the other cheek so you can hit me in the other.
We are the new trend.
Okay.
We the new trend.
Okay.
We are the new trend of Martin Luther King. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say it on camera.
No hand.
I refuse to trust any of them.
Right.
I can.
Look at the progress.
I can talk to a person and look at and know who for me or not for me. 95% of them ain't for me.
If you put 4 dogs in a gate with 2 bones, what's gonna happen?
Them motherfuckers gonna go to war.
Now, if you put all these black folks in their hood, no hope, no food, no jobs, what you think gonna happen?
It's gonna be a lot of body counts.
They got to figure something out. I served my time. Why the fuck when I get out I'm still a felon and I can't get no job? What you think I'm gonna go back to?
It's called system design.
Talk to him.
The system design for you.
Talk to him.
Ain't no hope out here. Ain't no hope out here. All the hope in Buckhead. All the jobs.
And they make sure the hope ain't out here.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep. They make sure that.
That's why this if you rolled up Buckhead streets, would it look like ours?
Guess what? That was a lot of people hope right there. That building right there, that was a lot of people hope right there. What they do? Tear it down.
Don't give no man no rights to tell somebody they can't vote because they're convicted.
There was a lot of positivity coming from that parking lot. There was a lot of food, a lot of water. A lot of opportunity coming out that parking lot.
Opportunity that wasn't coming from the state, wasn't coming from the politicians.
It was coming from us coming
People
together.
that had jobs are helping they next black man get a job.
We brought
the people
unity
who didn't have cars, the ones who do got cars, taking these folks to work, taking them to their mama house. People who don't got homes, we take them to our house, take a shower, put on some of these clothes right here. Y'all need some more shoes? Come on, we gonna skin down our money.
$17.50 hour. Quit my job to be out here, bro.
Come on, man. We not hurt. It's not like we out here for handouts. We got paper. We having our own money.
Right.
We want to be treated just like everybody else. I don't want no extras. I don't want no handouts. I don't want none. Treat me the same way y'all treat them little white folks.
They knew we had nothing to do with that.
Get this on camera. This is what we need. This is what we need along, and my brothers can tell you. We need everybody in the city of Atlanta, the city of Chicago, wherever, come down here. The ones that's gonna stay at home and go hard, stay at home and go hard. We love you, thank you. But we need supporters down here, positivity. We need y'all from Atlanta, from Carolina. DC. We need y'all from DC, New York, Seattle. Get down here. This is real. They're trying to violate us. If y'all care the way y'all say y'all do, and I know y'all do, get down here now.